How often should you oil an antique clock? Are you curious about how often you should oil an antique clock? This question is important for maintaining your clock's functionality and preserving its value. Let's break down the details to help you care for your cherished timepiece. Most experts recommend oiling antique clocks every 2 to 5 years. If your clock is in regular use, oiling every 2 years is a good practice. For clocks that are not used often and are kept in stable environments, you might stretch that to 3 to 5 years. Environmental factors play a big role in how often you should oil your clock. If your clock is in a dusty or humid area, you may need to oil it more frequently. Dust can contaminate the oil, causing it to thicken or dry out. Humidity can lead to rust and corrosion, which can damage the clock's internal parts. Temperature extremes can also affect the oil. If it gets too hot, the oil may evaporate, and if it gets too cold, the oil can thicken, making it less effective. The usage of the clock is another factor to consider. Clocks that run continuously experience more wear and tear, so they need more frequent oiling. On the other hand, clocks that are mainly decorative may requiring less frequent oiling. However, it is still wise to check them periodically to ensure the oil has not dried out or become contaminated. The type and complexity of the clock also matter. Antique clocks with complex movements, like pendulum or grandfather clocks, often need more careful oiling compared to simpler models. The gears and pivots in these clocks relying on proper lubrication to function accurately. When it comes to oil, always use oil specifically formulated for clocks. Avoid household oils like motor oil or sewing machine oil, as they can damage the clock's mechanism. Clock oil is refined and often synthetic, designed to last longer without thickening or evaporating. When applying oil, do so sparingly and precisely at the pivot points where gears rotate. Using a fine oiler or pin can help avoid overoiling, which can attract dust and lead to gumming. If you are not experienced with clock maintenance, it is best to have a professional clockmaker perform the oiling. They can clean and oil the clock properly, preventing any damage from incorrect lubrication. A full cleaning and overhaul is typically recommended every 7 to 10 years, but regular oiling every few years can help extend the time between full services. In summary, oiling your antique clock every 2 to 5 years is a practical guideline. Adjust this based on environmental conditions, usage, and clock complexity. Proper oiling is essential for preserving the clock's mechanical integrity and value, ensuring it remains a cherished collectible for years to come.